You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We back in the lab, man. We in the lab. And y'all gonna see multiple videos with the same type clothing. That's how you know I'm in the lab. You know what I'm saying? Same type clothing, bro. These back to back to back to back to back to back to back, my nigga. Back to back like Drake. The fuck is these niggas talking about, nigga? Alright, look, bro. Saw this video, and I didn't watch it. I just saw 10, 13 seconds. This was a couple months ago, so I completely forgot what this shit's about. So I don't even know what we watching. You know what I'm saying? What we watching? I don't even know. Saw this a couple of months ago, and I was like, there's gonna be something I react to when I do get back. You feel me? Hey, man. Hi, hey, I want y'all to let me know, bro. Like, y'all watch the vids, y'all show love and shit. I want y'all to let me know, like, in the comments, like, how do y'all feel about this YouTube shit? And, like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all fucking with the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't fuck with the content, I respect that too. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that fuck with it, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? That's love. Hey, we at 100 something right now. I think 2025. 2025. Yes, sir. Y'all see I got new Crocs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm barefoot. I'm in my own crib. I'm comfortable. You feel me? I'm in my own crib. I'm comfortable, man. Look at the shorts. Shout out the Hoop Squad. You know what I'm saying? We ain't go crazy, but hey, we did what we could do. All right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. Let me know if y'all fucking with it. We gonna tap in. We gonna see what's popping off. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. If you or someone you know has ever been exposed to masturbation and or pornography, you may be entitled to financial compensation, as these things are deeply damaging to your brain, body, and soul. Hi. Today, we're gonna be looking at some TikToks, my favorite source for misinformation. And there's no better misinformation than old school conservative misinformation. Misinformation about your own body. That's right. We're looking at NOFAP TikTok. NOFAP is a male-driven movement about abstaining from pornography and masturbation.
Y'all know how I feel about this, bro. But I've gotten a new perspective on it since I've been on YouTube, right? Because if you really know me for like how I used to see it and things of that nature, I've kind of grown. I've kind of grown since, so I'm gonna see what Cut's talking about, but this is gonna be interesting for sure.
There are people who identify with the movement who advocate for better rights for sex workers and...
But looking at this nigga though, like if I'm scanning his player build, if I'm scanning him right now, and I'm trying to guess, yo, they are mad loud. I got family right there. Yo, can y'all quiet down, please? Yo, can y'all quiet down, please, for the sake of goodness? No, but I got mad family, bro. Hey, when you grow older, bro, my nigga, do not have 6 kids, my nigga. All right? I'm telling you this from being the first one. All right? I'm telling you this, bro. It's not worth it. Completely off topic, but back to what I was saying, bro. Scanning him. If I'm looking at him, right, and I'm trying to see what side he gonna pick, I already know this nigga trying to let that shit go. I'm already knowing he a gooner, bro. This is a gooner, a top tier gooner. This nigga got mad, like, bro, just look, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with wearing glasses, but you know what I'm saying? The glasses is giving gooner, my nigga. This nigga got blonde hair, and it's dyed too. It's not naturally blonde. He dyed his hair blonde. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try not to be too judgmental. You know what I'm saying? He a little big boy. Yeah, man, his shirt blonde. This nigga leather color blonde. Goddamn. Yeah, he for sure top tier gooner though.
Better standards in the porn industry, but they're the vast minority, and I've seen like no TikTok.
Look at his eyes too. That nigga been getting no sleep. That nigga been gooning twice. Yo, I gotta chill, bro. I ain't gonna try to be too judgmental though. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got no sleep. This nigga can't even fall asleep. He got a goon. He gooning that shit.
It's for people like that. No, today we're going to be looking at people who take inceldom so far that they refuse to even touch their own body. Gotta be some kind of self-report there, but I'm not a detective, so Now, I'm a very sex-positive person, and sex research is something that I'm very passionate about. In fact, this video is something that I've been trying to work on for a long time, but I've been trying not to make it so lecture-y. I'd rather it be a little more fun, a little more lighthearted, because we're talking about TikToks. And I think a lot of these guys self-report hard enough. I don't need to debunk them with every single piece.
I hate niggas. Bro, it's 5:30. Okay, that's part of my intro, alright? If you watch the intro, you feel me? Dime me up. If you didn't, fuck you, my nigga. You lame as hell. I don't know why you skipping the best part. But we 1 minute in. Start the day.
The fact and logic.
You know what I'm saying? Start this shit.
Fucking killing your soul. It's killing.
So let's get started.
Stop watching porn. You're having sex with your hand. It's killing your soul. It's killing your mind. It's killing your fucking body. The reason you have no energy. The reason you're not confident. Fucking beating your meat, fucking watching porn. What are you doing? How can you be okay with yourself? Are you happy? Are you at peace? Because someone that's happy, someone that's at peace, won't be doing this shit. They won't be beating to a fucking screen. You're watching two other random ass people have fucking sex on the internet. If you want to be a winner in life, you gotta do things that winners are doing. And I'll tell you they're not beating to a fucking screen. I'll tell you that for sure.
I like to imagine this is some sort of Interstellar style message to his past self, because oh my god, he is so upset. Stop watching porn.
I'm gonna let him talk, but it's just a lot to debunk from that one TikTok. It's a lot to talk about. I'm gonna see what you're gonna say about it.
Please, you're ruining your life. Is someone who's happy with themselves doing this? Yes. In fact, I'm probably way more happy than someone who literally thinks doing something that they enjoy is poisonous for you. It must be a pretty miserable way to live. I love the breakdown that these guys do. You're literally watching people have sex on a screen. Like, yeah. Do you not know what porn is? Like, who goes into porn and is like, wait, what? I didn't expect
I knew
this.
it. I knew it. He's a Gooner 1000. All right, look. Hey, look, and if you just here to watch the video itself, that's the name of the video right there, bro. But if you here to watch ItsTrae, you know what I'm saying? Come try it out with ItsTrae, and that's what we here for, my nigga. All right, look, hear me up. It's so much to debunk, so much to unpack.
Dude, no. Like, no.
Then my own pause it on accident. Should you beat your meat? Should you whack your shit? Should you go? Right? Yes and no. Should you? No. Can you? Yes. You feel me? And here's what I'm saying, right? So the guy who was saying all this stuff, I'm gonna talk about him first, because he was saying you know you're ruining your life spiritually, physically, you know, all types of shit, and to a certain extent you're draining yourself. You get what I'm saying? It's not healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? You're taking. It's powerful enough to make kids. You know what I'm saying? So when you just releasing it, mind you, I'm not a scientist, but you know, the dopamine, like how it, you know, fucks with the dopamine receptors of your brain, and you know what I'm saying? And just seeing all those naked people and never meeting them, and don't get me wrong, it's bad for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like smoking weed or something. It's not something good for you, right? I have to differ to a certain extent, because I was one of those people who thought, oh, if it boosts your confidence, it makes you more ambitious, it makes you a winner at life, and you can never win at life. I promise you, bro, it's not that deep. All right, that's the only problem. Confidence, can it boost your confidence if you don't do it? Scientifically, yeah, but like, you could not beat your shit and not have confidence, and you could beat your shit and have confidence. I don't think that's how the world was made, where our confidence as men was determined on whether we beat our shit or not. That's not how it works. All right, that's the problem, where it becomes a misconception. People try to use it as like, a problem solver or like a life flipper, or like your life is just gonna flip once you stop beating your shit. And it's just, and I was one of those people too. I was. If you go back to my old NoFap vid, it's not that far. If you just scroll down a little bit, then that goes to show how much I don't post. But if you go down to it, you'll see I used to think that way too. But just growing up and maturing and realizing that's just not what it is. Who you are there's way more determining factors on personality. Now, is it bad for you? Can it affect those things? Depends. You feel me? On how often, how you view it, little things of that nature. Now, what I don't like, you feel me? Now we covered him. And he is kind of right. When you genuinely think about it, you are watching two people have sex through a screen. Mind you, you don't know them. And then you're having sex with yourself. You feel me? But I mean, if you're okay with that and you get what I'm saying, my only deal would just be, just don't do it often. If it's controlling you, like if you genuinely addicted to it, like if you said no, then no just don't work. If you can't go a week without it, if you can't go a month without it, anything that you're addicted to that's not good for you is bad. It's not just beating, bro. It's whether that's fucking smoking weed, whether that's being lazy, just laying in your bed all day. Anything. Now I would advise, don't do it. Now, my problem with dude on the screen right here, little Gooner 1000, top tier Gooner, D1 Gooner. My problem with dude right here, he over here advocating for the shit. And that is a very weak mentality that you want to have as a man. Now, you should not do everything that you enjoy doing. That's not where we get our joy, our happiness as men. We are responsible creatures. We take responsibility. We thrive through adversity. That's where we get our VC. That's where we get our XP. When we do shit that we don't want to do. It's not when we do stuff we do want to do. Bro, that one girl that you've been wanting to talk to that's fine or whatever. When you finally walk up to her, you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to do it. But once you do it, you feel me? You feel good. You feel proud of yourself. It's that adversity. Just going through life and going through struggles and coming out on top. That's what makes us. That's what gives us that XP. So this little, hey, and I ain't trying to little bro him, but that shit weak. I ain't gonna cap. That shit is weak as hell. Imagine the life. Let me put it like this, right? Because I don't want to over explain, because I'm pretty sure it makes sense. Imagine a life where you did just everything you enjoy doing. You understand how bad you will be as a person? You only eat food you enjoy. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? You beat your dick all the time. Some people, that don't do it for them, so, you know, they fuck. You know what I'm saying? You fucking all the time. You enjoy laying down on your bed. That's more enjoyable than going to the gym. So you lay down in your bed all the time. You wouldn't go to school. Nobody goes to school. You know, that's not enjoyable. So you wouldn't go to school. You wouldn't go to work, right? Do you know what that looks like? That is not the life that you want. So that's a weak ass way to look at it. That's a weak ass way to live. Who wouldn't want to do something that they enjoy? No. That's not how you live. You live by, I want to do it, but if it's not good for me, if it doesn't help my purpose, if it doesn't bring me closer to my goals, then no. And that's what I want to touch on, beating your meat, bro. If that's like stopping you from hitting your goal, if that's something that's holding you back from doing something you really want to do, then by all means, don't do it. But 9 times out of 10, there's not a lot of things where it's just like, oh, you need to stop in order to achieve. It's just not true. You know what I'm saying? I just really don't see a lot of things where in order to completely achieve it, to completely, like, you just can't beat your shit. You get what I'm saying? But if you doing it for the betterment of you, you know what I'm saying, just trying to grow as a person, just trying to learn how to control yourself and all that, that's good as well. You feel me?
Oh, we all know what it is. Saying it out loud or hearing it out loud doesn't change anything. Unless you're being really dishonest with yourself or you feel really ashamed about watching porn, period, which a lot of men do. But trust me, if...
And shame is a good thing, bro. See, that's another thing, right? That's another weak way to look at it. Shame is a good thing. There's a reason why you wouldn't fucking... And this is a crazy example, but this is what I'm going to use. We won't talk. Like, bro, as men, it's a known thing. As women, it's a known thing to not talk to underage people. Why? Shame. Shame. We throw shame. And for the people that do, we throw shame on them. How could you? You're disgusting. Shame lets us know. Shame lets us know when we overstepping. Like, for the niggas who overstep things, like, who just do things that are completely, like, morally low. Like, that's what shame is for. Like, imagine just killing somebody just cause. You should be ashamed of yourself. Shaming is useful. It keeps people from doing crazy shit. So I don't like when people be trying to, he'll be ashamed of himself. You know, some men, like he said, some men probably feel ashamed of themselves when they watch porn. That's good. You feel me? It's useful because it keeps you, it lets you know, like, okay, I ain't gonna lie, that is kind of down bad. It is kind of morally low. Like, you feel me? That's what it does. So, of course, and that's not a bad thing at all.
If you're honest with yourself about how you approach porn and sex in general, you're probably not going to be as ashamed about engaging in those things. It's not a bad thing, it's normal.
Alright, time to teach you guys a...
It's normal is crazy. It's normal. Hey, just be aware, bro. This is some new shit. As humans, we have survived hundreds of years without it. Porn is some new shit. That's the cap. It's not normal. It's just normal for you because we see your eyes, nigga. You get no sleep. You a Gooner 1000.
lesson that your parents or school will never teach you.
So this dude's really prominent on the NOFAP hashtag, and I don't know how old he is, but he looks younger than me, and I feel pretty bad for him. Because he literally sounds like a kid in youth group. He sounds so, like, brainwashed and scared. Every single thing he says in this TikTok is insane and wrong.
Alright, time to teach you guys a lesson that your parents or school will never teach you.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson that your parents and school will never teach you. Yeah, because no one's parents, and certainly no one's school, ever teaches you that porn is bad, or that masturbation is bad.
I'm talking about pornography. Face planted on a trampoline, by the way. Pornography is literally Gen Z's new drug.
Pornography is Gen Z's new drug. Pornography is not new, it's been around since fucking cave paintings, and it's not exclusive to Gen Z. What the fuck are you talking about?
But 10 times worse in every way. You can get more pleasure from it, it's more accessible, hell, it's free. I don't even know how much money you spend on cigarettes, but you have to still spend money. Oh, and how do you access it? Just type in a 7-letter website. Not to mention how so much harder it is to quit, because this is a real addiction.
And that's the scary part about it, bro. It's like, if you real life talk to a girl, you get what I'm saying? You real life outside talking to a woman, and you feel me? And I'm not a coochie hunting ass nigga, so I'm just putting it from a perspective, right? You have to talk to her, she gets comfortable. Now, if you fucking with a runner, she might throw you that shit just because she like the vibe. I'm talking about like for like a real woman, right? Y'all vibing or whatever. Tension's high, you get what I'm saying? Y'all getting to know each other, she gotta get comfortable. Y'all gotta be around each other, spend quality time, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But you wanna know what's the scary part about porn? You don't gotta do none of that shit. You just type in a couple letters, and I get to see mad shit. Mad naked woman. And I could make them as close as I want to be my type. I can control what type I'm seeing too. You feel me? I feel like what makes it so addicting is like the reward system for putting in no work. It's like, that's like, I could go see a fucking big booty thought bitch go, you know what I'm saying, go crazy on some shit. And I ain't even gotta, you feel me? And I ain't even gotta do nothing. I don't even gotta meet the bitch. I never spoke to this bitch. I know what she looked like with no clothes. I know how she sucked the dick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's really like, I feel like why niggas like get addicted to that shit. It's like,
Because porn is a real addiction. Crack, you can stop that anytime. But porn, nah.
That most people don't even know that they have. And it's literally draining you of your energy, your confidence, your mental health. of your motivation.
This is as good a time as any to talk about porn addiction, because what a lot of NoFap dudes like to imply is that if you watch porn one fucking time, you're addicted. Like, it's literally a real drug. That is not true. Porn addiction is...
Look at this nigga and tell me if he watched porn just once in his life. I ain't gonna say nothing though. You just look at him. You know what he looked like. Look at him and tell me if he just watched it once in his life. I'm just saying, bro. I have not met one person in my life that just watched it once. And it was just like, nah, okay. And just never watch it again. See, he's saying the right thing. You know what I'm saying? He's saying hypothetically the right thing. But let's be real. I don't care to be right. Let's be real. Who just watches porn once and just like, that's cool, and just never again? You feel me? Like, they act like when you watch porn once. Nobody watches it once. You either watching it or you not watching it at all. Ain't no in between. Ain't no, oh, I just watch it once on Tuesday and once on Saturday. And, you know, that's the amount of porn I watch in a week. No. No. Like, you feel me?
It's like one of the most over-reported addictions, despite the majority of people who report that they have it not actually exhibiting any symptoms of real porn addiction, to the point where there are prominent psychologists and sex researchers who argue that porn addiction isn't even a real thing. So comparing porn addiction to something like actual hard drugs is fucking insane. If you heavily drink every single day for 20...
No, it's not. I talk to people personally who hate doing it. Like, they hate that shit, but they just can't stop. They just like, they don't have no say so. They just, that's addiction, my G. You feel me? I don't like this at all, because if we gonna talk about something, we gotta be real, right? We can't be biased to how we feel about it. Let's just be real, G. It's an addiction, bro. I mean, some dudes compare it to like drugs. That's how I compare it. I just see an addiction as an addiction. If it's bad for you, it's bad for you. If it's a good addiction, it's a good addiction. If you're addicted to hitting the gym, then that's a good addiction. If you just can't stop hitting the gym, it's just a habit. You feel me? That's a good addiction, G. But don't come with this little fairy tale bullshit. Talking about some really, it's not real addiction. It's not. Yes, it is, bro. Anything that you want to stop, anything that you have no control over, that you just know you're going to find yourself falling back into, is an addiction, my nigga. Whether that's drinking, fucking fapping, that could even be fucking real girls. You could be addicted to fucking real girls. You could be addicted to sex. You don't even have to be porn. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. This just sounds like a whole lot of deflecting. Like, this, you know what this sound like? This just sound like I do it, so it's not bad. So like, you're just crazy. Like, he like, it's fucking insane. Like, bro, it's not insane, bro. It's, people have the right to defer, my nigga. Now, I'm not saying how he feels is wrong. I just don't agree with it. I just think that's just a weak ass way to look at it. You get what I'm saying? But hey, I ain't watching this whole video. You know what I'm saying? Good little video. You know what I'm saying? Hope you learn something from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you just hear the vibe out. You know what I'm saying? But just know we in the lab. Hezzy cross, step back. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy.